Welcome back. I'm here in the studio with my friend Mike Connolly from Triumph Mountain Properties. Mike, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm enjoying the weather, and we're really in the swing of things this summer.
I know. One of the last times we talked about summer finally being here.
Yes.
And now it almost feels like we're in those 2 weeks where it's just a little too warm.
A little warm, yes.
But it's okay.
Well, I'm sure you guys are very busy at Triumph.
We are.
Yeah.
I think almost all of our properties are occupied with either owners or guests in town, so it's a fun time for us.
That's fantastic.
Busy.
I believe it. Well, and one of the things, I was looking at some photos from your website earlier, you guys just have such a diverse array of options.
Yeah,
there's so many different houses.
There are, and we're slowly adding some more. We just picked up another nice one in Arrowhead, and
very cool.
My fingers crossed on one I can't talk about yet.
Ooh, okay.
But no, we do, and we've been fortunate, and I think it comes from I have a great team, and they're good at what they do, and that helps us. It helps us attract owners to let us manage and rent their properties.
Yeah. No, it makes sense. But so we were talking a little bit earlier about why it's maybe better to book directly with a company like Triumph instead of something like a VRBO or an Airbnb, those bigger online aggregators.
Yeah, I think last week we talked a little bit about how you pay sometimes some hidden or some explicit fees to book through those agencies, and there's that aspect to it. But then there's also the aspect that you're not necessarily dealing with somebody who's on the ground and local and can tell you exactly where this property is relative to the things you want to do.
Right, yeah. It's probably really nice to have someone, like you said, who is on the ground and who can really be super educational and knowledgeable about the properties you're looking at.
So we try to help people or guests, once they've gotten to us, understand that there are some great benefits to booking with us directly. And one of the things that we have developed over the last couple months is something called the Triumph Preferred Guest Program.
Ooh, sounds fancy.
It is fancy, but it's pretty simple, actually. So if you come to our website, and actually, if you're a past guest of ours, we have automatically enrolled you in this program.
Oh, lucky you.
But if you come to our website and you search out some properties and you ask for some quotes, you get a chance to sign up for it.
Okay.
And it does 4 things that are basically designed to help you sort of remember to come to us directly. So the first is you get a little code that you can use either on the phone or on our website. And when you use that code, you get our best rate. So it will automatically adjust the rate that you get to whatever percentage we've put in place at that point.
Fantastic.
So right now it sits at 10, but it can move. The second thing it does, we've learned over time that what our guests really like is some flexibility on check-in and check-out times.
Okay.
So we have built that into this program. If you're a member and you book, then we will guarantee you an earlier check-in time than normal and a later check-out time
That is so nice.
than would normally be.
Honestly, that's one of the things I find trickiest is like, what am I going to do with my bags until I can check in?
Exactly. And we've helped
really
people in the
nice.
past, but it's become clearly a trend and clearly something that people want. So for us, it's how do we build it in? The third thing it does is if you're a member, you see before anybody else does any new property that comes into our portfolio for rentals. So in effect, you have like dibs.
Right.
To
get
book
that
it.
Preferred access.
Exactly.
Very nice.
Exactly. And then the last thing is the same when we run a special of some sort, you'll see it before anybody else sort of in the general public gets to see it.
So cool.
So those things get you, if you get into the program, those are the benefits, and we'll
Quite a few.
Sure we'll add more over time as we think of them. But all we're really after is trying to get people to come to us directly.
Absolutely.
And get the benefit of booking with us
Right.
directly.
And so you mentioned that in order to become part of this program, it's as simple as just searching for a few properties online?
Yeah, so if you come to triumphmountainproperties.com and you go through the process of actually getting a quote, you will be prompted to sign up for this program at that point.
How perfect.
So you don't even
easy.
actually the great thing is all you have to do is ask for a quote and you can sign up. You don't actually have to book at that point.
Right.
But then you get to be
And then
in the
you've
program.
got that early access to everything and all
Right.
the good deals. I love it. Amazing. Well, that is, what was the website again?
It's triumphmountainproperties.com.
Very simple. I love it. Great. Thanks so much, Mike. Always good to have you on the show.
Thank you very much for having me again.
All right. Coming up, we are going to take a look at that local weather forecast, so don't go away.